everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Coming up, two quarterbacks who were both thrust into starting roles in 2016. It's Dak Prescott and the Cowboys taking on Carson Wentz and the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 76 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Time running out here on the play clock. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
In motion right comes Beasley. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but
I think sometimes those big guys on offense,
they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Third down and 3. Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the 1st quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Here's Wentz to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. First down, a run with Smallwood. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Wentz to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. Third down here. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Now Wentz on third down. Trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Oh, now he bowls him over. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Wentz. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Wentz now on first down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down. Second down, 9 yards to go. Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Wentz now on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On first down, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, Smallwood. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Third and short, Smallwood. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Elliott puts this one through. Around the NFL, here's a little bit of a surprise from New Orleans. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Still a lot of football left in that affair, but we will for sure keep an eye on it. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The play clock's running down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And now running right through it. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead, he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Still fighting for more. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork. They give to Smallwood.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And Wilson has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Throwing on first is Wentz. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Smallwood running right. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Prescott on first down. Shreds the tackle. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In motion here is Witten. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and long for Prescott. Prescott stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and
maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage, and they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time, but the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rallied quickly after the broken tackle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. In motion right comes Beasley. The give is to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. To throw is Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Dak fighting his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On the counter, Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 10th carry now for Elliott. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They go to Elliott again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, nice spin. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. And the Patriots, they've extended their lead in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Wentz to throw on second down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Wentz. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 on the last play, 19 more here and another first down. Wentz now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Play clock winding down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A give to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Slot man moves right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd. See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. You got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Prescott here to throw. Airing it out for Hearns. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
In motion here is Witten. On third down, Elliott. Oh, a nice spin. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the fourth quarter, and you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to throw. Now a right side completion here by LaFell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a first down following that long gain. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Dallas, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.